Okay, so in this video, I will show you how to install Laravel. Okay, so we are done restarting our computer a while ago. Okay, so this time we are ready to create our first Laravel application. Okay, so but before that, kindly please run the SUMP control panel, and we will change some configuration here. So click on the config, then open the php.ini, look for the zip extension, so control F or simply find for zip. So zip. Okay, so as you can see here, the zip or the extension equal to zip has a semicolon at the beginning. So you have to delete or remove the semicolon, okay, to uncomment this extension equal to zip. Then save the changes. After that, we are ready to install our first Laravel application. Kasi once na hindi natanggal yung semicolon dito, our installation, Laravel installation will not proceed. So you will be uh, encountering a error, of course related to this zip extension. Okay, so natanggal na natin yan. So we have to save, then close na natin. Alright, so now we are ready to uh, install our Laravel application. So you can install it using the cmd or command prompt. But first, you have to make it sure that you are in the right directory, you know. So, since na-install na natin yung SUMP natin, and in order to uh, para mapag-run natin yung ating application later on with ease, okay, so we have to make it sure that our file folder should be placed inside this htdocs folder. Okay, so let's copy the directory. So click nyo lang dyan. Okay, click here and then highlight nyo yan, copy nyo, and then change natin yung ating directory by typing the cd and then paste your new directory. So as you can see here, so from this directory, so ibig sabihin we have this new directory which points to this folder. Okay, so if we're going to install our Laravel application, so let's check our Laravel documentation. So we should be guided, okay, by this documentation. So installation, under installation, so we have here now the creating a Laravel application. So we are then installing our PHP Composer and of course the Node and NPM. So here, so it says here, if you already have PHP and Composer installed, you may install the Laravel installer via Composer. Okay, so first we have to run this command. So you can highlight this command, pero to make it sure na wala tayong mali, we have to click this copy to clipboard. And then paste it here and then enter. So let's wait for a while until ma-download and ma-install yung mga kakailanganin natin for our Laravel application. Okay, so if you do not see any issues, okay, during the running this command, and so we are done installing our Laravel, ano? This time we are now ready to create our application. So, sabi dito, after you installed PHP Composer and Laravel, you're ready to create your new Laravel application. So, here we have here a command for us to install or to create our Laravel application. So, dito, you will be prompted to select your preferred testing framework, database, or starter kit. So we have this command, Laravel new, and this example dash up here is your folder name. Okay, so this will be your app name or folder name. Then later on be you will find it here or find it here, ano, yung ating folder name. So, kapag mag-create siya after the installation. So, let's create our app. So, let's copy this or just type the Laravel new. So, Laravel new. Then our app name or folder name. Let's say, for example, um, okay, PMS. Okay, so we have here project management information system. Okay, so enter. Okay, so you will be asked, so which starter kit would you like to install? So for now, let's choose the none. So ito yung default niya. So you just enter, okay, without typing anything. So ibig sabihin yan, automatically you are selecting the none starter kit. Okay, enter. So this time we will be selecting the default, which is the best. So enter. Okay, so yes, enter. So let's wait for a while. So may kita na dito na yung ating folder, no? But make it sure na during installation and creating of our folder, make it sure na stable yung inyong internet connection. Kasi once na na-disrupt yan, so it would okay, ruin your application or there are some resources na hindi niya ma-download that soon later on would be a problem. So, hindi magra-run yung inyong application. Okay, so let's wait for a while. Okay, so here you will be asked, so which database will your application use? So for now, let's choose the default SQLite by um, pressing the enter. So if we want to use the MySQL later on, so we will just change later on our application na lang. Ano? So, okay, so let's wait until the installation done. So, yung bilis ng pag-install ng Laravel natin is nakadepende rin sa strength or speed na ating computer, no? Or ating internet connection. So, as of now, medyo mabagal siya because of um, yan, due to internet access or yung connection ko is hindi ganun kabilis. So, it takes a while din yung ating installation. So, depende how stable your internet connection is. So, kapag mabilis yung internet connection nyo, mabilis lang din yung pag-install or yung pag-create niya ng ating application. Kasi, dinadownload pa niya to sa ating repository or repository ng Laravel. Okay, so sabi dito, would you like to run npm install and npm run build? So you just click yes. So by default, yes is selected, so you just press enter. So again, you have to wait for a moment to proceed with the installation. Okay, so the installation is done. So actually, we can also use this to check the output. However, we can now close our CMD. Okay. So to run our application, so we can use the artisan or PHP artisan command later on. Okay, so let's close this one. And then as you can see, we have now our PMS folder here. So this is now our application or Laravel application. So inside this, you will see a lot of resources, folders, and files. So these resources are being downloaded and installed the Laravel online resources. That's why when you install Laravel and creating your apps, make it sure, or Laravel app, make it sure that you have an internet or stable internet connection. Okay, so that all the resources should be, or yeah, downloaded from our resources completely. Okay, so walang labis at walang kulang. Okay, so now you load your Visual Studio Code, our code editor, and we will load our PMS folder. So let's browse our newly created Laravel application. So inside your SAMP folder, htdocs, and then PMIS. Okay, select folder. Okay, so as you can see here, we have now our PMIS folder, and then inside we have here the folder app, okay, and so on. So these are now the resources downloaded and installed from the Laravel repository or online repository. Okay, so let's understand how the Laravel implements yung ating tinatawag na MVC framework or coding diagram or coding style. Okay? So, so take note, sabi natin that Laravel implements the MVC framework. So, M for model, V for view, at saka C for controller. So, the M or model and controller can be found or are found inside this app folder. So, yung ating controller, it's inside the HTTP folders or HTTP folder, and then inside we have the controllers folder. So, andito yung controller natin, and then we have here the model. So, by default, meron tayong controller.php, and then we have for the users model naman, we have the user.php as our default class. Okay, so yung ating controller at saka model, they are made of class. Okay, so lahat sila ay gawa sa class. Because PHP implements yung ating object-oriented programming. And then yung ating view, So, makikita siya dito, here, inside the resources, and then sa ating views folder, by default, we have the welcome.blade.php. Okay, so let's run our application. But before that, make it sure that your page or your Apache web server is running. Okay, then run the application by typing the php artisan serve command. So we use this command, okay, to run the application. Okay, to check so as you can see, it will give you the default link. Okay, so this is our default link. Click follow link and then you will see the output. So, saan galing itong pinakita niyang output niya? So, this came from our welcome.blade.php. Okay, so, ang tanong natin, paano niya ngayon? Okay, so once we click this one, how come na yung blade, yung welcome.blade.php ang nag-load, ano? So, every page, okay, so ito ang intindihin natin that every view, okay, or UI, or user interface, or simply page na meron tayo dito sa ating application, okay, so kapag in-access natin yan, kailangan naka-define kung paano siya i-access. And we can define that dito sa ating roots folder, then inside the web.php. So as you can see here, we have a root and then get. So we use the get method, okay, in order to retrieve or show a certain page, okay, or retrieve a certain page. So as you can see here, we have here the slash. This slash represent the default link. Okay? So ibig sabihin, etong link natin na to, so this link represent represent by the slash. Okay? So once na na-load, so once na nakita niya na nag-load itong si 127.0.0.1 colon 8,000, therefore, ang ibig sabihin niyan, si slash ang naka-load na or yung default link natin. So, once na i-load na yung default link, ang gagawin niya, i-return niya yung view na welcome.blade.php. Okay, so that's a view. Ibig sabihin niyan, hahanapin niya kung asan dun sa my views yung kanyang ipapakita. Okay, so as you can see here, we have here the welcome. So, ito na yung welcome.blade.php natin. So, here, we do not include the blade.php here kasi automatic yan kung ano yung kapangalan niya dito because the first word na makikita niya before the period, so that would be your file name. So, file name lang ang ilalagay natin dito. Okay, so mapapansin nyo, welcome yung nakalagay dito, pero it points to the welcome.blade.php. Okay, so I hope naiintindihan ninyo, no? Ang gamit ng ating root. Kasi here, you have to define every page or how are you going to access every page in your application. And so, let's end our video for now. So, sa next video tayo is kung paano tayo gumawa ng isang view, okay, at paano natin yun tatawagin. right?